by Sameea Kamal. CalMattersAnother coronavirus variant spreading like wildfire, and another huge state budget surplus. In some ways, 2022 is off to a similar start as 2021. That could carry over to the state legislature's new session that starts today. In addition to the pandemic and surplus, California is dealing with some of the same big issues it has long grappled with, including housing and climate change. Our challenges continue to be the challenges that we have started and built momentum to work towards, Senate President Pro Tem Toni Atkins. The difference? Looking at key issues more through a lens of equity, she said. The state assembly's agenda shares those priorities, said Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon, a Lakewood Democrat. Access to healthcare will be another focus. We're proud of where we are as a state, but we need to make sure that everybody in the state is covered. Where will things look a little different? The state capitol complex is undergoing renovations, which means the bacteria bear safely in storage for now. The public and press will be allowed to attend in person, but due to COVID, access and seating will continue to be limited. Masks and social distancing will be required and meetings will continue to be live-streamed. We had hoped that as we go back, we'd be through the pandemic, but it hasn't gone away, Atkins said. We're going to have to continue to bear that in mind. There's also the makeup of the legislature itself. Following the redistricting process after the 2020 census, state Senate and Assembly district lines have been shaken up, and a number of lawmakers will be lame ducks this session because they're not running for re-election in 2022. Here are 4 themes to watch in the new legislative session compared to the $76 billion surplus from 2021. California is projecting a $31 billion surplus in the general fund, plus $20 billion in Proposition 98 funding for education. The windfall is fueled, like last year, with tax revenue and federal funds. In addition, the November cap-and-trade auction generated $732 million, according to the Legislative Analyst's office. In his budget proposal that is due by January 10, Governor Gavin Newsom has vowed to include more than $350 million to stop organized retail thefts, plus more money for dyslexia programs after authoring a children's book on his own battles. He's also hinted that he'll include another round of stimulus checks. Neither of the spending priority lists put out by Senate or Assembly leaders mention a stimulus check. Instead, they are framing the budget around a more inclusive economic recovery and a more equitable economy. Atkins said California's economy is strong, but that wealth needs to be put to work. Those at the top are doing better than ever before, and that's good for California in terms of our revenue, Atkins said in an interview.